So welcome back, family. Welcome to another episode. This particular episode, we're going back into the studio. We're recording a song called Beauty Skin Deep. And as the name suggests, the song is about the beauty that is within, okay? You might notice the ambiance here is a little different than what you're used to. I decided to switch it up just to keep it interesting a bit. So with inner beauty, you got to understand that is what ultimately sustains a person when dealing with a mate. So as men, we are 9 times out of 10 attracted to the outer shell. But you got to understand that outer shell fades quickly and it doesn't sustain you. What does sustain you is the beauty that is within a person. Okay? Now, this song is directed specifically towards women. Men can be beautiful inside as well, but that's not something that is in my area of expertise. I know nothing about that. So again, this song is for the women, okay? And as such, I decided to dedicate a drink to women. And before we go into the studio, I'm gonna make that drink to share with all you beautiful women out there. Stay tuned. All right, now we got our ingredients together. First thing we're gonna do is take 2 Oreo cookies. You're gonna take the 2 sandwiches, remove the filling, put them in a blender, and crush them into thin flakes, which we're gonna use later on. Now notice, I'm not going to make an effort to remove all the crumbs from the cup. We're gonna leave it in there as we add our additional ingredients. That's gonna lend to the flavor. We're gonna put some ice, a little bit of the condensed milk. We're gonna use about 2 tablespoons. This is very sweet. We're gonna add to that some Godiva chocolate liqueur. We're gonna put about, I would say about 3 shots of that. Then we're gonna blend it to a slushy consistency. After the blending process, you give it a good shake. So to make sure that you pick up all the crumbs of the Oreo cookie that are still on the side. We're gonna add some ice to our shaker, some Kettle One vodka, again about 2-3 shots. This is gonna make about 2 or 3 drinks. So we're gonna put the blended ingredients into the shaker and we're gonna give it a good shake. Now for a little decoration, we're gonna take some chocolate syrup and coat the rim of our drinking glass to give it a little extra flair. This is gonna lend to the flavor, but it's mainly for appearance. We're gonna filter our drink, not pouring the ice into the cup. We just want it cold, but not slushy at this point. Whipped cream. With that, we're gonna pour our crushed Oreo crumbs over the whipped cream, and let me show you some pictures of how this thing looks. I will not be drinking this actually, so a little too feminine for me. So I'm gonna meet this beautiful drink with a little masculine energy, what men should be drinking. So for that, do say. Cheers to womanhood, and remember, your true beauty is always within. Yeah, I like how the verses came out.
You want to check that one more time?
Nah. Just send me a copy. We gotta come back in here and do hot water. As a matter of fact, I gotta check my phone.
You want to do some edits to that?
Huh?
You want to do some edits to hot water, right?
No, I just have some ideas. Just really small things. Like in hot water, the part where I sing over her or she sings over me, remove my part. The water got me doing things I don't normally do. That's the truth. Woo! And then the second part where I said, the water got you really strange. Is this really you?
You can go do that. I mixed that one in the back. We can go do that if you want.
Yeah, but I want to dedicate a day to it.
All right, cool.
You know what I mean?
All right, so just throw some in, just for listening purposes. You can take it back.
I'm gonna send it to Rich. Like I said, with there's a lot of gaps I left in the track, the hook, but I know he has the capability to fill it with some harmonizing and some hummings. That's what I need, and he knows how to do it.
Can't wait to hear him. So he's that dope.
Yeah, he's got an album out.
Alright, yeah. Send me the link. I'll check it out.
Yeah, he's got an album out. When he comes in, I want to feature him on the next episode.
They drop dead, I'm your last victim. With that said, you do the crime, I'll do the time. Life bed, never met nobody like you. Designer shoes and handbags never excite you. Delightful, this light of mine. Hidden treasure that I had to find. A diamond with a beautiful mind.
All right. Finally getting to meet the man behind the board. We've got plenty of footage of the back of your head, but I don't think we've ever seen your face fully. So why don't you give yourself an introduction and let people know who you are.
My name is Charles Stewart, also known as Supreme Engineer. I've been doing this for a long time, over 20 years, mixing and mastering audio. Started at my house, and as I progressed, I got a studio. I put it in a basement of a 24-hour store. That didn't really work out too well. And over time, just kept recording in the house, and then I finally, got my dream to get a commercial recording studio, Music Touch.
Nice. Obviously, by now, with this episode, most of the viewers are familiar with the studio. It's been the only one I've recorded in thus far, and you have been an integral part of the project. What do you feel of the project so far? How do you think it's going?
I think it's coming out dope. The first two songs doing their numbers on YouTube. I'm liking the response people giving. I'm trying to elevate the mixes every time. You come in here, trying to be a producer and also an engineer, give good constructive criticism to help get the best project as possible.
Good. You also do production. I haven't quite recorded one of your tracks yet, but do you have anything online that people could hear some of your stuff?
None of my beats are really online. Like I do beats by, custom beats by request. So like if somebody wants a specific beat, I try to cook it up on the spot that they come in and I make it in front of them. But like producing is like something I do secondhand. My main craft is like mixing and mastering audio.
Right.
That's my bread and butter.
So do you have any preference as to who you record with?
I specialize in hip hop, and Music Touch records all genres of music. We have a live room where we record live bands, guitarists, musicians, so drummers. Any type of music you want to do, you can come here and do it. And I went to SAE, graduated. I can mix any genre of music that you're looking forward to recording.
How would people get in touch with you if they wanted to reserve some studio time?
If you want to get in touch with me and record at Music Touch, we have a website called musictouchstudio.com. Music spelled with a Q, MUSIQ.
And what hours do you operate?
We operate 24 hours. I just decided to open 24 hours because a lot of the artists were calling me saying, could I come in at 12, could I come in at 1, 2? So, I decided to just...
That's something very common with other artists. Obviously, I'm not, I don't have the luxury of doing that, but I'm sure other artists that you work with will prefer to come in during those hours. All right, well, thank you for letting us shine a light on you. It's just been way too long, and people not knowing exactly who you are and what you do. So thanks again. Bless.
Bless. Peace.
Between our heads lies a brain which functions like a supercomputer. It is the primary reason why we are so vastly different from all other creatures on the planet. This brain of ours have taken us from cave to condo, but it is also the reason life has become complicated for many of us. If we had been born as any other creature on the planet, life would be much simpler. we would live life within the lines nature has drawn for us without much concerns regarding what may lie beyond those boundaries. Eat, sleep, reproduce, survive, and die is all the concerns for all those creatures. Humans operate with those thoughts in mind as well, except nature has not set boundaries for the human. Therefore, it is in our nature to always wanting or wishing to expand. Whatever seat we occupy in life is usually not enough. We want a little more. If you're a money person, you want a little more money. If you're a powerful person, you want a little more power. Wherever you're at, you look towards where you may be or want to be before you can fully embrace happiness. It's simply that you want to be a bit more than what you are right now. But you mustn't allow your desires to dictate your happiness. You must be fully happy with where you are at the current moment. Remember, happiness is generated from within. And whenever you felt happy, you felt it from within. It is you that ultimately control it. Do not allow the complications of life to hijack your happiness, because when closely examined, these complications are simply more choices, more freedom, expansion, limitless possibilities, and the opportunity for the created to live life as the creator. Bless.